y'all. It's been a very long day for Miss Jerry. But you know what? Progress. You understand? Let me say this. I'm glad to be back on live, but I'm glad I took a small sabbatical to get me together. You understand? Because you can be done so wrong by people to the point that you be like, you know what? The hell with it all. But then you got to think about, damn, God didn't give up on me. You know? Don't worry about the credit from the world, because you ain't gonna get it. Worry about the credit from the Lord. Y'all hear me? Let me show y'all where I'm on my way to. There you go. You can see the open road now. I just came from washing. I hadn't washed in a couple of weeks because I've been so busy trying to get seasons together and get her ready for whatever journey God put me on. I don't know what it is, y'all. I don't know yet. I won't know until I'm right there at it. And when I know, y'all gonna know. You understand? When I'm in it. When I'm in it, then y'all gonna know what it is. Anyway, let me tell y'all what my topic is about today. My topic today, y'all, is about a genuine walk with the Lord. Can I tell you that? When God got a journey for y'all, can't nobody duplicate what God got for y'all. They may try, they may come close, but they ain't gonna never do it, baby. Because God got a unique, our Father in heaven, up there, Most High, He got a journey for all of us to go on. And ain't nobody journey the same. So can I tell y'all something? I thought people were lying when they said that it's people that be coming on their page trying to see what they doing on their page and go back and try to mimic what you do. To me, that is so funny. Let me tell you why. Because He ain't give it to you the way He gave it to me. You understand? And let me tell you how you know when a person on a genuine journey. I mean, just a genuine walk with the Lord. Because you gonna steady see progress. You understand that? Don't nothing stay the same when you in Jesus. Nothing. Do y'all hear me? I don't care what nobody say, how they say it. If y'all ain't seen nothing else, see me. You understand? See me. See me. See all the trials and tribulations I done been through and where I done came from. You understand? See me, then you may see the Lord. You understand? If somebody in the same spot or in the same predicament or the same situation they've been in for the past 3 or 4 months and they rah and big up in the Lord, baby, that ain't genuine. They not genuine. God bless the pure. You understand? God, Most High, bless the pure at heart. You gonna see it on the outside in. I don't care. I don't care what go on, how it go on. You gonna steady see the progress. If you don't see the progress in that person, they're not on a journey with the Lord. They on a journey, but it's not with God. It's not with Most High. No. You can be the truest of sinners, y'all. The truest. You can do all the dirt in the world. But when you on a journey with Most High, ain't nothing gonna stay the same. I'm trying to tell you. No matter how hard you try, something is going to change. You understand? Look at perfect example. I don't know how many of y'all follow Scar in the Woods. Scar in the Woods is somebody that I follow because, for one, he's a young black guy trying to find his way in this world. And it's two twins. You understand? And he trying to find his way, y'all. He living in the woods. This young man, but when I tell you, he is the epitome of what God, grace and Most High grace and mercy look like. Y'all better watch Scar, because let me tell y'all what happened. Scar bought a van. He bought a van. The man who sold him this van, let me tell y'all how God getting ready to bless this young man. And y'all better listen to me. And I'm so glad that he read my comment, because I know he read it. I know he read it. He had to have it because I saw it. You understand? I told him, I said, Scar was going through a hard time for a little minute, okay? And I said to him, I said, Scar, you got to go back to where you were before you allowed this young girl to pull you up out of the peace that God has surrounded you in. You understand? It reminds me so much of Adam and Eve. You understand? That the journey that he went on, it reminded me so much of Adam and Eve, because this young boy was content, y'all, being in the woods with his dogs with little to nothing. But God steady was raining down blessings on him. He didn't have room enough to receive. And along came a bitch. You understand me? Remember now, Miss Jerry's still on a journey too. I ain't so heavenly bound to I ain't no earthly good. You understand? So if you don't like my language, then you gonna have to get the fuck out my life, because I come real. You understand me? Until Most High see a problem with my tongue and he deliver it, I don't give a fuck about humans having a problem with it. Pay attention to the message and not the messenger. You understand? Back to the story. Along came a bitch. Pulled this young man up out of his comfort zone. Removed all the innocence out of his eyes, y'all. And he realized he was human and he was really homeless. Scar started murmuring. He started bickering. He started bitching. His ungratefulness had left. And things started going left for him. And he said, I don't know why God letting this happen to me. You know what I told Scar? I said, baby, you got to go back where you was and accept your journey from the Lord. And then, and only then, will he return your blessings to you. And that's what that young man did. Y'all, let me tell you what happened. He took I guess he raised the money. And he went and bought him a van. Van life. He wanted to be the homeless man in the van. Okay? He put his bed back there. He put his dogs back there. But let me tell you what happened. He bought a van. And he went and got the van inspected. And come to find out, the van been in a massive collision. Okay? and the frame is messed up on the van. I want y'all to hear God's grace and mercy through this young man, and how how he genuinely is so grateful to the least of, and watch God's grace and mercy, and watch how God cover it. Watch this. The young man said, I went back to the owner where I bought the van from, and they said to him, he told him, well, I'll take $600 off of it. He apologized, even though he lied, and he said the car on the car lot, he didn't know that the van was in that condition. Let me tell you about a grateful young man. He said, y'all, I'm just grateful that I was able to get this vehicle for me and my dogs. He said, I don't have a address. I don't really have an income. And he saw fit to let me get this. You see what I'm saying? He didn't murmur, y'all. Even though he know in the back of his mind that this van deal ain't gonna last. He grateful. You understand? When you grateful for the least of, for the little bitty shit, grace and mercy finna shower him. Mark my words. You understand? It ain't the big ideas. It ain't the big houses. You understand? It ain't the big cars. It ain't the big men. It ain't the big women. It ain't the good jobs. It ain't none of that make you whole. You understand? What makes you whole is a man named Jesus through the least of. Y'all, Miss Jerry back. Y'all understand me? I'm back. I'm back. Mind receptive and heart open. I don't care what. I don't care. You can lean with it. You can rock with it. You can roll with it. You can flow with it. I don't care. I'm going to stay on my journey with the Lord. He showed me every single day. Y'all, look at me. Look at Miss Jerry in van life. Look at me. What done changed? Nothing. If anything, my life done got better. My journey done got better. You understand that? My mindset, y'all, done got better. I'm learning. I'm learning things, ways that I didn't have when I was up under a roof. I'm learning ways. I'm learning togetherness. I'm learning who I belong to. I'm learning my seasons. I'm learning my reasons, y'all. You understand that? So I can be with my husband for the rest of this lifetime. Period. You understand what I'm saying? I got a person right now, y'all. And Most High spoke to me clear as day and said they the one that keeps subscribing and unsubscribing to your content, to your channel. Because they're trying to take the journey that I gave you and use it for their own good. And it's not gonna work. Let me tell y'all something. If you wanna know if a person on a genuine journey with the Lord, you gonna steady see progress. If you don't see no progress, baby, they ain't on no journey with the Lord. And you better run. You better run. Y'all, I was gonna get on here and I was gonna drag this nameless person. And I heard the Lord said, no, don't you do that. Don't do that. That means you doing just what I have anointed you to do. That's what that means. You doing just what I have anointed you to do. And what I have anointed you to do is to draw all men unto me. So no. You don't get mad, baby. You keep looking to the sky. That's what I want you to do. And you let me do the rest. Y'all, look. Look at that. Look. He saw me coming in here, and then he decided to come. He that turned up on these vans. You too turned up, babe. For real. Your fat behind. He too turned up. He had to come in here. Now look. Let me show y'all. He had to come in here and do what? Let me show. He wasn't going to stay in here. I seen him going down the street. Now, all of a sudden, he seen me turning into my spot. And now, he done balked his fat behind up around here. You see what I'm saying? Baby, me and you ain't twinning. We not twinning. We ain't twinning at all. My van name Seasons. What's yours name? I don't give a damn, y'all. Let me show y'all how people are. You see how people try to hook themselves up to your life? Let me show y'all something. Look at this. I seen him going down the street. And when he saw me turning in here, he turned in here behind me. This one right here. In this car right here, in this van. Baby, we ain't twinning. We not twinning. Okay, you got you a Chevy. He wasn't even coming up in here, y'all. Y'all know I come up in here every day. This my spot. This where I come and meditate. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to make it out here to stay that long because I had a lot of ground to cover today. And I did. I sure did. I got so much done. So much done. Sure do. I got some more things changing. I sure do in the world of van life. I got some more progresses that I'm making in van life. Y'all, I want to be where Most High want me to be. I want to see his grace. I want to see his goodness. I want to see it all. But I ain't going to lie and tell y'all that it's going to come easy, because it ain't, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. In Jesus, I have more good days than I ever had bad. Do y'all hear me? Let me say that again. In Jesus, I done had more good days than I could ever have bad. Y'all, me and my husband storm passing over. When I tell you, people really think you something to play with, and you look like, Jerry, where are you at? Where are you at? Baby, not today. You understand? Come back tomorrow. Not today. Not today. Not today, baby. This is my first day back on the block. Let me have mine. Babe, hey, Sack. I'm telling y'all, y'all got to stay with God, with Most High. It ain't no way, y'all. I mean, I was going to get on here and I was going to literally just drag this young girl. All I kept hearing, reveal. You understand? See, you got to know what things mean, because sometimes things only come in one or two words. Never full blast. Reveal. In time. All things shall be revealed in time. Most High done showed me this girl. And I told my husband. He done showed me he done showed me everything there is about this young lady. She come to my content, y'all. And she looks at my content and she goes back and she tries to duplicate my content. Baby, if you was on a genuine walk with the Lord, everybody that done got in front of this internet, this screen right here, and done big up God, Most High, a season done came for them. They don't rep a harvest some kind of way. I'm proud of Scar. I'm really proud of him. It's okay. Like I told him, I said, Scar, get a van back. If he don't take the van back, I wouldn't pay him for that. Because that's not right, y'all. But he got to grow up. That young man so humble, y'all. God ain't gonna not let him win. He gonna win. Because he's so humble. When I say humble, this man is humble. And Most High gonna let him win. He gonna win. Because his walk is genuine. And the person that took advantage of him gonna get dealt with. He better get that young man back his money. Because if he don't, Most High gonna get him, baby. Because Scar is really on a journey with the Lord. You understand? See, that's how you know. That's how you know. Look how things done changed for him. That boy went from sleeping in a homemade house that he built up, that he made. He went from sleeping in a homemade house, y'all, in a homemade village, to a tiny house. He done went from that tiny house to a van. I wish he would have talked to the Lord first. Because he should have bought him a pickup truck. That's what he should have bought him. With a trailer on the back. I could pull a car on the back of Seasons. He needed a hitch. Scar, if you be in my live or you go back and you replay Miss Jerry live, take the van back and see, will he give you a pickup truck with a hitch on the back? And go get your tiny house. Go get your tiny house and take and go and keep dropping content and keep doing what you doing, and go to you a camp, they all a RV park, they all in Charlotte, and take your tiny house and put it there for you and your dogs. He ain't thinking, y'all. The young man so grateful. The Lord gonna bless him. The Lord, the Most High gonna give Scar whatever he needs. Because Scar was pulled out of a fortress, of a covering that God had on him by a girl. And when she pulled him out of that fortress that God had covering him, he realized he was homeless. You understand? But as long as that young man was in them woods with him and his dogs, he was homeless. But it didn't affect him. Soon as she pulled him up out of there and had him to come to her house in the name of being her roommate, the covering left. See, y'all, sometimes God Most High put us up and put us out the way and put clouds over our eyes to save us. You understand? So we won't know exactly what trials and tribulations we're really going through. Some things Most High don't want us to know. It ain't meant for us to know at that time. You understand? That's why I told him, you got to go back and accept where you was. Y'all, that young man received so many donations and so many gifts, it was unbelievable. You understand? Because he innocent. He innocent. He a man after God. He's a young boy on a journey and trying to find out how God fit into it all. It's a lot of us like that. We lost in love. That's what it's called. I'm lost in love. I can't live without you. Who can live without God? I'm lost in love. All my dreams are around you. Who don't sit up and dream and talk to God? 'Cause I'm lost in love. You lost. You in love with a man you lost trying to find. That's the only way I can describe this journey. I don't know no other way, y'all. But I can tell y'all one thing. If you ain't getting what you've been asking Most High for, I'm going to tell you why. You ain't genuine with your journey. Because when you genuine in the Lord, don't nothing stay the same. It's either going to get better or it's going to get worse. But it ain't going to stay the same. You understand that? If you know a person that's like that, because I know 2 or 3, you better distance yourself from them. And if you choose to stay around them, then you need to tell them the errors of their ways. And if they don't accept it, you got to turn and run. Because what's for them going to end up on you. Y'all, look how Tamar did Funky Dineva. Look. And this girl grew up in church. What y'all think she got coming? She know what she got coming. She grew up in church. How she don't know? You can't come up off of my back and think you about to be blessed. That's not how this goes. Y'all we done did some things to the van, to Seasons. I ain't ready to reveal it yet. Because we still got some more things that got to be done to Seasons. It's finna be a change coming over Miss Jerry. 2 changes, actually. Coming over Miss, some more progress. Coming over Miss Jerry. You got to stay tuned. You got to watch. You got to watch and find out. Progress. That's all. Progress. Show this. See, when you in God, one more again. When you in Jesus, Most High, don't nothing stay the same. A change do come. Period. Y'all, I'm living my best life. Y'all hear me? Y'all see it. But the best ain't even got here yet. It ain't got here yet. Y'all just got to stay tuned. I got another part that I'm adding to my channel because of van life. I'm really contemplating on whether or not I want to get a VPN number and come up out of the United States. I'm asking God for direction. Hold on, y'all. Oh, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all too, Miss Jerry got a job. I got a job. I start tomorrow from 3 to midnight. Just something to do. Something where I could really earn money, and not only that, I get paid under the table. It's a part-time little gig, you know what I'm saying, just to pass time by, so I won't be sitting around looking crazy and not being productive. I want to be productive. See, what y'all don't understand, all of this was part of the journey for me. Hey, baby. You see, all of this was part of my journey. So tomorrow I work from 3 to midnight. You see, and y'all, I'm gonna come on tomorrow where I work at. It's the same block I came up on. I was known as Queen Bee on that block. Progress. I told you. When you in the, why should I sit back and let my husband be in the paint like that? We won, baby. He a soldier and I'm his stallion, sweetie. You understand? And we ride together. Period. That's it. That's all. Got to be in Cleveland for a minute. So I'm finna stack some money. That's it. That's it. We finna stack. This was all part of the plan. But see, where I got derailed at, I was on my journey by myself instead on the journey with the Lord. Now I'm on that journey. And I don't have no problems. Just a little something, a little part-time something. That's it. The pastime by I could sit around when it ain't nothing to do and do my daily devotion, talk to y'all, show y'all things, That's it. I'm finna do another segment on my YouTube channel too. But I'm going to do it on my days off. Yeah. See, when you plan your journey, it don't go right. What you plan to do ain't what God planned, ain't what Most High planned for you to do. Me and my husband, y'all, we prayed and we made plans. And the plans I made, y'all, was in my time instead of in the Lord's time. That's why it ain't worked out. Because in his time, it's going to all work out. And I accept it. I really do. I accept the delay. Not my will. Thy will be done. Y'all, I promise y'all I'm doing really next to nothing. Sure is, and I love it. That's something to do, 3-4 days out of the week. That's it. That's all. To help my husband along and to pass time on along and get things done. Because when I leave Cleveland, ain't no telling when Miss Jerry coming back. When I go, ain't no telling. But the guy asked me, he said, what bring you in? I said, you know what, baby? I said, for real, I told him, I said, I'm well taken care of. I said, I just need just some part-time to go with what I already got going on my road to greatness. That's it. See, when you lean towards your own understanding, it all fades. Hey, how you doing? When you lean towards your own understanding. But when you let God direct stuff, It all worked out. I was on a sabbatical for a minute. I had to go rest, honey. I really did. I had to go rest. Thank you. I'm going to try to keep it that way. They said van life bad. They made that up. No, it ain't. Because, y'all, I got another segment. I start to work tomorrow, girl. Just got me a little part-time something to do instead of sitting around until I get everything finished and done medically and, you know, however it got to be. I don't want my husband. I'm able. You know what I'm saying? I can help my husband. If I can't help my husband, who can I run to? You understand? Period. I'm doing what my Father in heaven instructed me to do. Because, see, we thought that maybe, thank you, we thought that maybe I would be monetized by now. We off that ship. Because we had a plan A and B, and we said that if I wasn't monetized by the time I got in van life and really got started in the van life, that because I don't want to sit around. And I still got a lot of things that I got to take care of here in the land before I journey on, including with my van. I got a lot of things I still got to take care of. But I'm getting it done. We getting seasons together. We getting seasons together for more reasons than one. Y'all hear me? I'm going to show y'all some changes that I bought the seasons. I was going to actually clean her up tomorrow. But since I got to be to work from 3 to 12 midnight, I'm going to hold out on it. But I was going to clean her up and, you know what I'm saying? Because tomorrow is my Planet Fitness days. You got the hustle mentality you're used to. I ain't lying, babe. I got to. I ain't got time to be sitting around. I don't. I ain't got time to be sitting around, and I ain't got time to be worried about nothing. That's for my Father in heaven to do. He lead, I'm a follow. You know what? I was wondering who was the two people that kept subscribing and unsubscribing to my channel. And I know now. It's a young lady that's seriously trying to mimic my content. Yeah. Yes. God brought her right across my timeline again. I said, well, damn. That's why I said, when God give you something, it's for you. Can't nobody do it like you, because it's for you. No matter what, no matter how, it's for you. We past that. We moving on, girl. Because just like I said, faith without work is dead. Work without faith ain't shit. You understand? I'm going to say that again. Work without faith is dead. Faith without work ain't shit. Y'all hear me? Listen, let me tell you something. You can sit up in front of a screen all day long and be a narcissist. Often, I ain't imitate. I mean, you can sit up in front of and it's a lot of them that do it. Sit up in front of these YouTube screens and hoop and holler and swear to God they about that. They about that walk. They about that talk. They about that smile. They about the Lord. And it ain't nothing but a bunch of bullshit. You understand that? You, like I said, how you could tell when God blessing a person, you gonna see the progress, baby. If you don't see that progress, if they still stagnant and ain't nothing changed from 1 month to the next, baby, when you walking with the Lord, things constantly changing. If it ain't nothing but a light, a light that wasn't there the last time y'all saw me, it don't stay the same. From the smallest to the biggest. When you see me again, you gonna see something right here, sleep, different about me. You gonna see it. Come on, cute. I was supposed to let you out to use the bathroom. Come on. I'm sorry. I just running my mouth. If you wouldn't have said that, girl, I had forgot I was supposed to take her out. She gonna have a fit up in here tomorrow from 3 to midnight, baby. She sure lives. I'm gonna try to turn the TVs on for her and let her go on and let her go on and do her. You see what I'm saying? Lay back there in the bed and watch TV, and when she get hungry, she know where her food at in here. Girl, Cutie Pie know where her stuff at. So yeah. So tomorrow, and by the time we get back over here, y'all already know we going. And we set up, and we get us together, it'll be like 1 in the morning. I don't care. Because it's only like 3 or 4 days a week. She's home. She sure will. I got heaters. I got electric. Girl, we ready. That's what I've been doing. I've been getting ready for the winter. Because I'm going to be here till at least December. That I know of. Because I ain't no need in me talking about going nowhere. And I'm going to tell you why. I got too many follow-ups to be talking about going anywhere. And then, girl, whereas my insurance pay for me to pick up my prescription every 90 days, they want to give it to me every 30. So ain't no need in me going nowhere. I told Mr. Jerry, I'm going to meet him. We going to leave here in December going to Charlotte. I'm a park seasons at my husband's job, and we going to the cabins with his family for Christmas this year. When we come back and me and my husband part ways, I'm headed on to Memphis. I'm gonna start traveling, cause I'll be done got everything out the way. I'll be done got on a mail order thing where I can, every state I go to, I'll be able to get my prescriptions in that state. So that way I ain't got nothing to worry about. You see? So that's what I'm working on now. And shit takes time. What are y'all doing for Thanksgiving? He coming here. And we're gonna stay in a Sunesta. And we're gonna cook dinner. Me and my husband. Because at first we was going to camp. But I'm like, this van ain't big enough. No. No, girl. I can't even imagine no two people in this space. Can you imagine couples that go, that's in van life and together? Girl, can you imagine what they going through? Child, no. No. We're gonna stay in a semester and we're gonna cook for Thanksgiving. Even though we could have done Thanksgiving in this van and had food ordered like pies and cakes and went and got a container of potato salad and all grandma's, you know what I'm saying? Oh, if that's what you want to do, then that's what we're gonna do. Because it can be done. I'm at home. I can order a Cajun turkey from Popeyes already done. So yeah, I can get macaroni and cheese and put it in my oven. I got another surprise that's coming to my channel. I was gonna, yeah, right, and really go and enjoy Thanksgiving in van life. Grocery stores, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we wouldn't have to do nothing. But see, I'll get by me being at home, I can get a pie. I can get a dessert. I can get a pie, a sweet potato pie. I can get all that stuff made homemade. So it can be done. It just all depends on what Mr. Jerry want to do. Because we really could come out by the lake and enjoy Thanksgiving. And lay up in our bed and really get into each other. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do that either way it go. Cracker Barrel be open for Thanksgiving. Okay, I didn't even know that. Yeah, we got cable in here. We got everything we need. You gotta use the bathroom. We'll go to Planet Fitness. That's that. But I can't imagine being in van life with Mr. Jerry. Thanksgiving I swear to God, that's what I'm really thinking about doing. Instead of us spending money in a semester, we just gonna play it by ear. Girl, I already told my husband. LOL, that's close. I swear to God for two people. But I already told my husband, I'm not going without my husband not one holiday. Not one. Not even New Year's. Sure not. Hell no. Nope. We married. We have to make plans. You understand? Plans got to be made for that. No, I can't. We ain't gonna break our covenant for van life now. We can't do that. We working out we already got what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. Now we got to work it out for New Year's. I don't know if I'm just gonna stay on in Charlotte at a hotel for New Year's after Christmas. I don't know what we gonna do yet. That's probably what's gonna end up happening. I'm probably gonna end up staying. We probably end up going to Georgia. Sure, probably will, and staying in a hotel on New Year's Eve, and just getting into each other New Year's Day, and then after that, the day after that, we back on the road. We back on our journey. We back saving money. Then I'm going to Memphis. I sure am. I want to go to Memphis. I'm going to work in Memphis for about a month. I'm going to leave Memphis. I'm going to go to, I'm going home. When I leave from home, then I'll still be in the festive, so I'll go home. When I leave from home, I'm going to Texas. We may swing through Florida. I got to see what Florida owns. Oh no, girl, I don't go where family at. Mm-mm. I ain't have no family in Cleveland, but here I am. 50-some years later, I got family here now. But I ain't have no family here neither. Sure don't. I take the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want, baby. You understand? Period. The Lord is my shepherd. And what do shepherds do? They lead. Period. Talk about it. You don't nowhere at all. Nowhere. Mm-mm. Too many problems. I don't have time for that. I don't. My life done changed so much since I done put everybody in a place where they belong. I don't know what to do. My life has truly changed. It really has. I don't worry about nothing. I really don't. My husband take good care of me. But that ain't that's his job. But that ain't what I got my husband for. My husband is my partner. That's my best friend. That man take the heat, baby. You understand me? Miss Jerry don't always have good days. She got faults too. She's a human being. So she has faults too. Period. If I tell my husband, I be like, babe, I don't want to hear no complaint. He understands right where I'm coming from. You understand that? I had 3 thorns in my side. 3. 2 of them already in the process of being taken care of. And that's Randolph and Cassandra Leaks. Because of Chestnut, I developed high blood pressure. But I'm not claiming it. I'm going to work towards getting rid of it. You understand? Because that lady, I said, I'm not getting on them. You ain't finna put me on no pills. I'm not taking shit every day. Nothing. I told her, I said, I'm going to let you know when I need them. But give me an opportunity to get me together. You understand? And we got one more thorn in our side. One more. And when I finish plucking her out, she gonna know she was fucking with a real gangster. Cause I'm finna turn this young girl life upside down. I told her, you will come out better playing with me. But don't never play with Mr. Jerry. Because Miss Jerry don't tolerate that from nobody. I protect my husband at all costs. At all costs, I protect him. You know why? Because he protects me. He don't let no harm come to me. None. And I protect my husband with everything I don't have. Play with Miss Jerry. But don't play with my mister. You understand? Hey, baby. If you don't represent and stand up for nobody else, represent and stand up for who God put you beside for the rest of your life. That's it. Y'all, I wasn't coming back on here. I sure wasn't. God said, but what did I tell you to do? Thank you, baby. Don't say nothing to this girl. Don't say nothing about this girl. Everything is beautiful. Everything is wonderful. I don't have no complaints on this Sabbath Eve. I'm blessed beyond measure. Y'all hear me? I ain't gonna. I don't want to say no blessed and highly favored. I don't want to say that. I want to say I'm blessed beyond. You understand? Because if you blessed, then you already favored. BRB, baby. I know that's right. I know that's right. And that's it. That's all. I don't have time for all that no more, y'all. The devil almost took me out my game until I seen Scar in the woods. I said, look at Scar. Scar really made my day, y'all, because I know that young man read my comment I left him. I know he did. And it was when he read that comment, life changed for him. God about to bless. Y'all don't understand how God finna bless that young man. If y'all just only see what the Lord getting ready to do for Scar. And y'all know why? Because even in the moment that this young man was told that he bought a van, Miss D and Lady Like. He bought a van. And the van he bought, they told him that van had been in a massive collision to the front, to the point that the frame is messed up on the van. You know what that young man said? That young man said the man took $600 off. He should have gave it to him. He said, but y'all know what? I thank him for giving me an opportunity. Because I ain't got no address. I ain't got no job. I wish Scar would listen and take the van back, Scar, and get a pickup truck with a hitch. Ask him, can you trade it out? Negotiate with him. Get that pickup that got a hitch on it and go get your tiny house. Go back and do content and get you enough money to go to one of these RV parks, one of them RV parks or one of them campgrounds in North Carolina. And you and your dogs live there in y'all tiny house, where you will have access to everything. Water, the whole nine, showers, places to let your dogs run around. You'll have everything you need. But now in this journey where God got you on now. Because things ain't going to stay the same. He ain't even got to worry about that. Because he's too humble. God just going to keep, Most High just going to keep raising them up. And see, y'all, now, I got something to do for 3 or 4 days out of the week. besides go live. I done gave up far as YouTube. I'm going to let the chips fall where they may. Whatever Most High see fit, that's what's going to happen. And I'm okay with it. Because a bitch named is Jerry. Miss Jerry. Ain't no signs of slowing down on my road, on my journey. You understand? Me and my husband, we gonna make it. And we gonna have what God said we supposed to have. And we ain't gonna grow old and beat up and tear our bodies down trying to get it. Because it's just going to flow like water. Watch and see. Y'all already see it. Y'all already see it. Progress. That's all y'all going to ever see with me is progress. I ain't standing still for nothing and no one. We got, once I put it all together and get the van ready for the winter, then I'm going to invite y'all back in and let y'all see it. Because I done added some things, done took some things, done did some things, done upgraded on some things, yeah. Yeah. Me and my husband reiterated our plan until I get a job with YouTube. Every state I go in but Alabama, I'm going to spend some time at work. I wonder why these dogs do that when they see each other. I wonder why that is. Even Cutie Pie. Baby, you can't whoop nothing over there. You cannot. What? Get off me. I don't want to hold you. Go back over there and sit in your chair. But you need to stop. Move. No. Because ain't nobody messing with you. Go get your food. Get you some water. Go on. She getting so big, y'all. She growing up. There she goes. Hey, Pie. Oh, cut it out. Get off. Go. Hop right back over there. Thank you. I don't want you in my lap. Have a seat. Y'all, she sleeps so bad. I swear to, oh Lord, Cutie Pie sleep bad. See, I let her sleep up under me because she keeps me warm. And I let her sleep up under me. But girl, y'all, we got everything. We ready for the winter. We got 2 throws. We got an electric throw. We got 3 blankets. We got 2 heaters. We got everything. And Miss Jerry getting ready to bring a segment to her van. Because I want to show the people Mr. Jerry say, may Yeshua, the Holy One of Israel, continue to bless everyone on this live. Amen. Amen. Y'all, and I'm finna bring a segment to my van for the 55-year-olds and older, so I can show y'all what we can do in a van if we put our minds to it. It can be done. It can absolutely be done. So when I put the van together Monday, depending on whether or not I gotta work, I'm gonna do my segment Tuesday. If I gotta work, I'm gonna do my segment on my next off day. Deal? Okay, y'all. All right. We getting ready to do it. Yep. And I get tax-free money, y'all. Ain't nothing like it. That's right. See, in a way, that's why I really don't want to leave here. Because I'm at home. I know how to make these moves at home. I don't know how to make them in another state. See, these people in Cleveland, they make a way for you to make money. They really do. They make a way for you to make it. And see, I think he needs somebody from 3 to 12. I'm good. I don't go to bed till 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning anyway. And be right back up at 5:30. My husband called me every morning at 5:50. Sure do. He makes sure I get up and get to moving. And there be days I be like, oh, I just want to lay down just for a few minutes more. And I hear Most High be like, right, get up. And I get up. See, now tomorrow, my routine, what you call this? My routine, my weekend routine changes. It changes. Cause see, tomorrow, I go to Planet Fitness on Saturdays and Sundays and take a shower. During the week, I wash up with my collapsible sink inside my sink in the privacy of my own home. And I keep Miss Jerry stay clean. I ain't finna look bad in van life. It ain't nothing I go through in life that's gonna make me look less than what I'm supposed to look, decent, and talking about the Lord. Period. That's it. Remember I told y'all in van life, you become somebody different. You be more healthier. You be more clean. I mean, it seemed like you be super clean. You understand? Because you going to use the best of products out here. You see? You going to keep your area super clean and together because you don't want no germs. And you don't want to catch no germs. Y'all don't let nobody in here. Sure don't. Stay clean up every day. Disinfect, wipe down, the whole nine. I got to find mobile car washes, or I got to find a car wash that's got a base tall enough for seasons to go in. Cause I don't need them to do nothing in the front inside my van but my carpet and my windows. The front windows, that's it. The back windows inside, I do them myself. That's it. And on the opposite days, I keep my flooring and stuff clean myself with the carpet freshener and all that other stuff in our seats. I do all that stuff myself. I can't stand smells. I can't do it. It changes your life, y'all. But for the better. You see? Not for the worse, for the better. You see, you want to always be together in van life. See, y'all, I done found my jush. And see, now y'all finna see where the night clothes match the head wraps and the house shoes. That's just the way it is. When you in a small space, you want to keep it cute. Period. So when the police give you a knock, they can see you ain't no slouch. You really out here trying to accomplish something. And how that happens, you got to keep it cute. You know what I love? Monday through Friday, I go to a beach. And I do, you know what I'm saying? I get myself together. I go to a beach and I get myself together and, make sure I'm good. I leave there. I come there in my night clothes. Y'all, when I step out my van to throw my trash away, people can't believe it. They be looking at me like, wow, that little lady pushing that big old van. Yeah. I get so many compliments. Sure do. Even from the police, y'all. The police gonna tell me, that's too big for you, ain't it? I say, I can handle it. Thank you. I got it all under control through my Father. And I feel so comfortable driving seasons. I don't have no problem. And I treat people the way I want to be treated. I just feel so happy out here, y'all. And you know what? I think where my peace really come from is when I lay down at night and you got these big old windows and they open and can't nobody see nothing. They don't know what's behind these windows. A whole new world that only I know. Yeah. Yeah. That's the beauty of it. When we go to Euclid Beach Monday through Friday and I lay and we go back to bed, I let Cutie Pie out, then I close up the front. We go back there, I cut the TV on, and we go back to bed. But I got another segment that I'm getting ready to do. So it's either y'all gonna either catch it in the morning or y'all gonna catch it in the afternoon. But I'm gonna show y'all what a real van life journey is supposed to look like in the Lord. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Y'all, I got a regular van that done been built out. And you got people that got real vans that who ceiling higher than this. Ain't got the same stuff Seasons got, but not as good as Seasons. And they still can't accomplish van life. Why? Why? And one thing I want to say to all the van lifers that's been van lifers before us, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Because instead of y'all really being truthful and transparent about van life, it was a lot of lies being told, y'all. It was a lot of truth not being shared. And before I sit up there and tell y'all a lie, I'd rather not say nothing at all. Because one thing I'm going to tell y'all, me and my husband, we was talking about this. I said, babe, I know 4 van lifers who done got fucked in the game when it come around to vehicles. Even down the Scar, the latest one. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. If y'all finna buy a van, whatever y'all planning on paying for that van, make sure y'all got that times 2. What I meant by that is, if you planning on purchasing a van for $2,000, make sure you got $4,000. Because 9 times out of 10, that very first van you buy is going to be a lemon. Very rarely are you going to get good on the first go round. Very rarely. Some people the second go round. But do not think that all you need to start van life with is just $2,000. I'm going to go buy me a van and that's it. Don't do that. Because you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Thank God me and Mr. Jerry did our homework and did our research. Because we came out here a little bit better than the average person. Mr. Jerry said unless it's a brand new van, that's the only way you ain't got to worry. But if you thinking about buying anything used, if you planning on paying $2,000, save $4,000. If you planning on paying $3,000, save $6,000. And I'm finna tell y'all something. I would not buy a van under $3,000. Anything you buy under $3,000 is something wrong with it. It's something wrong with it. I'm not saying that if you spend $3,000, you won't get a lemon. The chances of you getting a lemon with $3,000 is slim to none. I don't know what Scar got into. I don't know. I'm telling you the journey that I see. If you get whatever you planning on doing, make sure you have double that. Y'all buy these another thing. Make sure you study to show yourself approved. Pray about it first. And make sure this is the journey that God sees fit for you to go on. Most High. So you can be successful in it. Because if you don't put Him first, the chances of you staying out here and van life and being successful is slim to none. Make sure y'all, when y'all come out here and van life, you done prayed and God done gave you the okay. Because anything God give you the okay on, He gonna see you through it safely. You gonna go through some humps and bumps. That's a given. But you ain't gonna lose a lot of time in bull crap. You see, and cap. You ain't gonna lose a lot of time in that. For us, I already knew what it took for me to be out here to be successful. I didn't have everything, y'all. Because what I did not have and didn't know was what was important is what I got now. An inverter and solar panels and a battery. Them three things you are going to need. And power stations. You need at least about 3 stations. Unless you young, but I'm talking to all the people that are 50 and older that want to come out here and do van life. Make sure you got at least 3. If you don't mind going to sit in Burger King every day for 30 to 45 minutes to charge your stations, I salute you. But if you want to be comfortable and not go through no changes, get you at least 3 power stations. Purchase you at least a 200-watt solar panel. Get you at least a 1,500-watt inverter. And get you a high-powered battery. That inverter, that solar panel is going to send energy to that battery. That battery going to keep your inverter charged. The inverter going to, in turn, keep your power station charged in the comforts of your own home. Y'all understand? Well, you ain't got to get out here and reveal who you are to people and people get familiar with your face. Van life is low key. Now, not outlandish. You don't never want to attract attention to yourself on the road, especially if you're a single female. You don't want to do that. Going to these strange places. Now, and the reason why I say at least a 1,500 watt, because a 1,500 watt inverter could charge any power station. The 750 watt inverter, depending on what kind it is. See, I went to Bulldog Battery. And I met a man named Nate. Shout out to Nate at Bulldog Battery in Willoughby, Ohio. Nate made sure that my inverter was compatible to all my power stations, so I can charge them in my van. Remember, the first inverter I bought was a 750 watt. It didn't charge. It wasn't compatible to my EcoFlows. So what he did, he traded that one out, and I just had to pay the difference for a 1500 watt. He told me that's all I need because I got a 200 watt solar panel. He said anything other than that is overkill. So now I got a way to charge up all 4 of my stations in the comforts of my own home. But my little part-time job, I could take them in there too and charge them. Progress. Ain't God good? Ain't Most High good? I get to wash all my clothes for free now. Ain't Most High good? Progress. Progress. Then you want to make sure that everything you want from there you got. Now it's getting cold. You always prepare for the seasons ahead. Y'all got my heaters. I got me 2 of those little heaters for $10. I got my electric bed warmer. All I got to do is push it down in the power station. Turn it off. When it go dead, all I got to do is put it on the inverter. Charge it right back up. That's it. I'm going to get up to a warm house. You see? See, this what Most High do for you. No matter what situation you in, he gonna make sure progress is made. He gonna take care of his children. That's what Most High do. If you're on a genuine walk with him. You understand? He gonna make sure you clean. He gonna make sure you untouchable, just like that little skunk that's walking over there. That little skunk walking with so much pride and just know ain't nobody finna mess with me. He know that. You understand? Y'all, I'm ready. I'm ready for the cold. I'm going to grab me a couple of hoodies because I got 99 coats at home. I got a coat for every day of the week. And matching boots to go with it. With the knockoff purse that I thought was real. Y'all understand? I'm gonna go grab me a little cheap coat. And I'm gonna grab me some Uggs. Some winter Uggs, because a bitch got to stay stylish no matter what. Look, Mr. Jerry gonna be mad. Y'all see my new little purse? Y'all see this? $37. And it's the style. The tote bag. This what I'm gonna be rocking all winter. This little purse right here. Y'all hear me? Because wherever you lay your head should be your home. You understand that? I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna see me looking less than blessed out here in these streets on a journey with the Lord. $37. I bought it 2 weeks ago. You remember when we seen these purses in the hair store, and I said, babe, can you remember I wanted the medium bag? They didn't have them. I said, my husband promised me this, and I'm finna get it. And I got it. I got the small version. That's good enough for me. I love you, Mr. Jetty. I love you. Yep. But yeah, y'all. Yeah. That's what y'all gonna need out here. If y'all planning on coming in van life, whatever money y'all planning on spending for a van, thank you. Y'all better make sure y'all got it double, especially a used one. Y'all hear me? Because I'm telling you, you gonna hit a brick wall. You gonna hit it, but it's gonna be okay. Now, when I start my second segment, let me tell y'all what a trip to Dollar Tree look like for me. When I go to Dollar Tree, since we got this 5-gallon drum back here, I buy the 6-pack of the big waters. My drum take 4. Then I always buy 2 extra. And I have 4 because I use a half of one of those for my evening wash-ups. You see? And my morning wash-ups. So I use 1 a day for 5 days. Now, when I start my second segment, I'm going to have some dedicated just for that when I start my second segment. And that's what it's going to be for. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you in van life, you get healthy. You get healthy. You get super healthy. You really do, because the thing, even though I never drank faucet water at home, I always had my Brita pitcher, or I always had the Brita thing on the water, or on the water, the faucet, and we always had a filter for our shower. So we always got clean water in the kitchen and in the bathroom. But when you out here in the streets, you get super healthy. Y'all see how pretty my skin is? Y'all know why? Because if you in van life, you gonna take care of yourself more so than you have ever in your life. See, at home, you 1 bath a day is good enough because you in your own environment, unless you work. You see, 1 bath a day is good enough. We take 2 because we work. You see, now that I'm in van life, I'm very self-conscious. You see, I take 2 wash-ups a day. And I wash up. That body wash I showed y'all with that shea butter, that moisture, y'all, my skin feels so good. I can use just a tap of lotion now to lotion my skin. Whereas if I was at home, I wouldn't use that body wash along with my bacteria soap. I use Dial. That's it. That's all I ever use. Cause I'm steady getting stuff done to my, to my face and everything, to my body. Cause I'm embracing my new life, my 50s. So I'm steady getting enhancements. Like my eyebrows. I got them micro shaded and microbladed. So I had to use antibacterial soap. Things that I get done in my body. So I just use that anyway. Because I got Crohn's disease. And I don't want no, I'm not trying to get sick. Y'all, I done embrace using my toilet. Whereas the first couple of times, I was like, oh, Lord. After that, because I got things to keep me clean. You see? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Life changes. It seemed like to me, the people that really embrace van life, you really could see it. You really can see it. Because they together and they keeping themselves together. And I made my husband promise me, when I go in the van life, I won't look no mess out here. And not only that, because I'm in front of my community, I want to represent all of my Jerry Berries. I ain't getting on here looking crazy. Even when I'm relaxed, she's still gonna look cute. I represent the Lord, the King, and I represent him with everything I don't have. I keep this with me. Make sure y'all got a 40 or 50 hour jug to keep y'all something hot or cold in. Make sure you stay prepared for seasons. Now I plan on being in seasons up until probably June or July, depending on how long it takes me to get my journey out that I have put in place. I'm getting ready to order me a portable air conditioner. So when I meet up with my husband, I have it. And I'm going to put it right up here until it's time to bring it out to use it. You're supposed to stay ahead. You're supposed to stay ahead. You don't never supposed to let a season catch up with you. You're supposed to stay prepared. Financially, we was, but we wasn't prepared for the breakdown of Chestnut. We wasn't prepared to buy another van. We wasn't. We had Chestnut insured the whole nine. We weren't prepared for that. We prepared ourselves for what we prepared ourselves for. That's it. Another thing I want y'all to really be prepared for, two things. And I meant this from the bottom of my heart. Especially if you got pets. Because your pets got to adjust to what's going on. Cabin fever for them is really real. And for you. It's real. It's as real can get. Be prepared for that. If you ain't in your hometown where you know how to maneuver, get to the duck offs and all of that, go to a campsite for at least 21 days. Put the bill forward. Because that's the only way you going to stay in van life. You got to get used to that small space. You got to get used to it. What else I wanted to tell y'all? Y'all really need to be prepared for. It was important. Father God, bring it, the Most High, bring it back to me, please. Y'all be prepared. Bring it back to me, Lord, please. It was something very important and it slipped my mind again. It'll come back around. But cabin fever is real. Y'all, do not come out here on a wing in a prayer, because you're not going to make it. If I didn't have my husband, I don't know what I would have done. And I'm being real, y'all. I don't know if I would have made it out here if I didn't have my husband. I know I wouldn't have. Mr. Jerry was my financial coach. Mr. Jerry was my mental coach. Mr. Jerry was my spiritual coach. Mr. Jerry was my husband. Mr. Jerry was my punching bag. Mr. Jerry was my friend. Mr. Jerry was my foe. You got to have somebody. When a storm comes, you can unload. You always got your Father in heaven. But me being human, I needed a human. Even though spiritually, I had my Father. And I went to him nonstop. Sometimes I went to him on the camera, in front of the whole community. Let something surpass my understanding and see what happened. If I wouldn't get on here and cry and cut up and murmur, my name ain't Miss Jerry. I'm human. And that's what a human will do. They'll murmur. His thing said heaven open. Yep. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's something else that I wanted to tell y'all that was very important. Make sure y'all have jumper cables. Them portable jumper cables. We got to get some. Make sure y'all have AAA out here. Make sure y'all have insurance on your vehicle, because you're going to need it. These are all the things that are important, y'all, that y'all may think, I'm going to wait until such and such and such, and then I'm going to get it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just because you know how to drive don't mean Buddy Rowe know how to drive. Don't underestimate nothing, and don't take nothing for you gonna do it next week, or I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna do it when I get monetized. Don't do that. Y'all don't assume nothing and don't take nothing for granted out here on this journey. You understand? It can be a lucrative journey, but it can also be one that can end your life. It just all depends. Make sure you got a plan out here. Make sure you got a routine. Have 2 different routines. Have a routine for Monday through Friday and then have one for Saturday and Sunday. See, I ducks off on Saturdays and Sundays. I go down to Planet Fitness. Then when I leave there, my plan was if I didn't have nothing to run around and do, I was gonna post up on. I got 2 different spots, 2 different exits where I go to the lake. I don't see this part or the part that I go to in the mornings, Monday through Friday. I don't see them Saturdays and Sundays. But now, since I got to be to work at 3, what I'm going to do, I'm going to Planet Fitness in the morning, and I'm going to take my shower, and I'm going to lay low at Planet Fitness during the daytime. You just can't stay overnight. And I'm going to rest up there and get prepared for work, and I'm going to leave there, and we going to leave there headed to work. And I'm going to do that Saturday and Sunday if I got to work Sunday. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to relax up there instead of going down to the lake. I'm going to go take a shower, and then when I leave from taking a shower, me and Cutie Pie going to go to the back of the parking lot where we used to go, and we just going to shut it down for the day. Get up about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Get ready for work. Go on and knock this day out. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow night at 6, hopefully. You know, I got to scope the scene and see what things going to be like or whatever. And then after that, then I'll go on. Or I'll come on in the morning before I lay down and take my nap. I don't know how God gonna give it to me. However he give it to me, y'all gonna see it. It's gonna be scheduled. Because you don't want to do too much too soon till you get your foot and you know what's what. But I still got an obligation to my Father in heaven that I have to do, and I'm going to do it. Amen. If I got to do it in the morning or I got to do it in the evening, Most High will be done through me. That's right. That's right. Told y'all, progress. When you in the Lord, don't nothing stay the same. Everything is progress. It don't supposed to stay the same. I hope she don't hit this little skunk. Go on across the street. Because they out. There go the brother right there, or the sister. Go on, baby. Y'all know I wanted a skunk for a pet one time. And my sister asked me, she said, what you, I blowed the horn to scare him. She said, what you gonna do with a skunk? I said, I'm gonna keep it as a pet. I really wanted me a skunk at one time. Because everybody was getting skunks as pets. Gone on from around my car. His little ass ain't came from back there yet. Oh, there he go. Let me show y'all. There go Peppy. Hold on. Y'all see Peppy over there? Here he come. Look, here you go. Look. I gotta watch Cutie Pie when Cutie Pie go out there so she won't get sprayed. Cause oh Lord, that's all I need. Mm-mm. No. But yep, y'all. Just some of the things that I came on to talk to y'all about today. The small little changes that done came along in Miss Jerry's life. And what I feel like the people my age and older needs to be successful in van life. It's a lot more. Stay tuned. I got to give it to you how it come to me. But it's a lot more. And I'm going to write it all down. Because I don't want nobody to get out here and think because of all the elderly van lifers that them been van lifers before us, what they didn't tell you. And why they didn't feel the need to tell people the truth about van life, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. How can you just want to show somebody the good times when you a content creator or a content or influencer, but all you want to show them is the good times? What about the trials and tribulations that come with that? What about that? We don't get to see that, huh? I can tell you that. They real. They really real. For real. But anything that Most High gives you, He gonna give you a process to make progress. So you ain't got the word, baby. If He gave it to you, He gonna see you through it. And you gonna be successful. Trust and believe me. Tomorrow, when I come on, I'm gonna have a talk with my ladies. And I'm gonna tell y'all something personal that I think that is important that needs to be shared with older women. Especially the ones that think that they got alopecia. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Because even I thought that I had alopecia. See that? Y'all see my edges going down? Go back and look at some of Miss Jerry's eyes. That's another reason I'm glad I'm not leaving here. So Peaches can keep her hands in my hand and keep my waves popping. I want to talk to y'all tomorrow about what's really going on. What was revealed to me. Progress. When you with the Lord, He gonna guide you to the right place. After the 8th, y'all, if everything go good, Miss Jerry's dental journey gonna be over. If not, they got to be sent out for correction by the 22nd of September. My dental journey gonna be over. I'm gonna have all this done. If only I was in line to have heard the Lord, I would have been done with this back in July. But because I wasn't in line, look at the time I wasted. But all ain't lost. You may not catch it then. Sometimes they got to go around and come back for us to catch it. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Williams of 1969. I'm back, y'all. Clothed and in my right mind. Seasons, journeys, progress. When you're in the Lord. Bye, y'all. Happy Sabbath day.